Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Dakore Ekpendo, reaching out to you from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Wherever you're watching us from, it's Asia Global 360 Security Intelligence for the public. Today's show is very much dedicated to women around the globe. And coming up on today's program is Agatha Ike joining us via a video call to discuss stereotyping on women in leadership. And then I had an exclusive interview with two beautiful, hard-working female drivers who expressed their challenges. So stay with us after this break. We'll be right back with Monday to Friday headlines in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't do anything, I don't do anything, help me.
Shut up.
You had better make a statement. Our own statement. And we will leave you. Sir, I will not say anything. If I'm going to make statement, it will be what happened at the football viewing center. You arrested 10 persons for theft of a phone, just by hearsay. I see you don't want to leave here. We will just lock you up. Officer, I know my rights. My lawyer must get here before I make my statement, period. You are denying me of my rights. Officer, take him back to the cell. He's not ready. I'm innocent.
That's my client's voice. Lucky. He called me right at the raid. I want to speak with my client immediately, now. Now this lawyer.
This troublesome lawyer. Please bring that criminal out.
What offense did he commit that you beat him up like this?
They want me to make a statement contrary to what happened when I called you. But I had requested for my lawyer. Shut up.
Don't shut him up like that. Don't shut my client up. He's right. The law has given him the right. Act 2015, according to section 17.2, says that a person arrested on allegation has the right to make statement as it will be electronically recorded in the presence of his lawyer, and if he doesn't have one, a legal aid counsel, official of a civil society organization, a justice of peace, or any other credible person of his choice must be made available. This is injustice and will not be handled lightly. But first, let's have the statement now. Such injustice, what nonsense, No security personnel can shut you up against your right. It is your right to make statement in the presence of your lawyer. Provisions has been made under section 17.2 of ACJA 2015, mandating that at the point of your making statement at a police station or any other place, a suspect is entitled to request the presence of his lawyer or any other person of his choice. But if the suspect cannot personally write his statement due to illiteracy or any other reasons, the police officer or any other person may write on his behalf before being signed by the suspect as his statement. If the suspect does not understand English language, the statement should be written first in the suspect's own language and translated into English language. Section 15.4, 17.3 and 4 of the ACJA 2015 also provides that if the statement made is a confession, it is required by law that such statement be recorded electronically or covered by a video recording device. Otherwise, it won't be admitted by the court during trial.
This public enlightenment campaign on the administration of criminal justice, ACJA 2015, is brought to you by the Clean Foundation and supported by the MacArthur Foundation.
Welcome back. Now let's begin the show with the headlines. Coming from the Nations on Monday, we have a story that says CBN, that's the Central Bank of Nigeria's Naira for dollar policy, takes off. And then also from the Nation for Monday news, we have the Supreme Court Justice Ngwata dies 23 days to retirement. And on the headline for the Nation, I beg your pardon, police arrest Odua People's Congress, OPC members over header, kidnap suspects. Moving over to the Punch for Tuesday, we have Ogun, Katsina, Anambra, 7 governors stick to illegal local government caretaker panels. And then also we have a story that says controversy surrounds police recovery of lovers' calls from Lagos hotel. And then we have a story that says Makinde invites Commission of Police over Wakili's arrest, and that is the Odua People's Congress member's detention. Moving over to Wednesday for the Sun. Daily Sun, we have fireworks in Senate over alleged unremitted funds. We also have a story here that says the United Kingdom to return £4.2 million linked to the former governor, James Ibori. Heading to The Guardian, we have a story that says on Thursday, Labour threatens to shut down economy over minimum wage. And then also a story that says return £4.2 million, Ibori loot to Delta State reps order the federal government. And then on Friday, coming from Blueprint, we have a story here that says pilgrims fund safer in Hajj savings accounts. This is coming from Governor Sule. And then we have a story from the Chief of Defense Staff that says, Army ready to assist police in internal security. And then we also have a story coming from the Financial Security. Forex scarcity traps Nigerians MTN 106 billion naira profits in Nigeria. And then also federal government won't hire machineries, negotiate with bandits or terrorists. And then we also have a story here that says NIPOST reclaims stamp duty from the Federal Inland Revenue Service. And that is it for Monday to Friday headlines. You can read more of the stories on our website, www.publicintelwithdakore.org. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Women of the world want to see and deserve an equal future free from stigma, stereotypes, and violence. A future that is secured, sustainable, peaceful, with equal rights and opportunity for all. To get us there, the world needs women at every table where decisions are being made. A woman's security entails more than it sounds or ever written. When a woman is secured, the nation has the nation is, and it is a sense of security for every woman out there that is effectively participating and leading in all areas of life-driven progress. According to the UN Secretary General's recent report, women are still underrepresented in public life and decision-making. This year's International Women's Day, that is on March 8, 2021, all over the world, women are celebrating tremendous efforts by women and girls around the globe in shaping a more equal future and recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, and highlights the gaps that remains. I have Agatha Ike via a video call ready to talk to me about these challenges that women face all over the world. Welcome to the show, Agatha. If you can hear me, the United Nations Secretary General's recent report says that women are still underrepresented in public life and decision-making room. Now, in a world that is dominated by men, what advice would you give to women struggling in such an unequal environment?
So thank you so much for that question, Dakore, and happy International Women's Day. The whole month of March is definitely celebration of our womanhood, so happy International Women's Day to you, Dakore, and to all the women all around the world. And to the question you asked, like you rightly said, it's a male-dominated world where the male folks are having more representation than the women. And it's interesting to see that women are coming out regardless of it being a male-dominated world. So my advice to any woman who feels, I want to go into governance, you want to aspire for a management position, go for it, be tenacious, and also don't take no for an answer, and do it the right way.
Yeah, I would further like to ask, how realistic is this for women in leadership to achieve an equal future in a COVID-19 pandemic time?
Well, COVID-19 has changed a lot of things. It has literally changed the world order. So the question, how realistic is it for a woman a woman in leadership to be able to achieve equal standing with her male counterparts? Now, if anything, as a woman, in this era, we have to give credit to the fact that this is an era of gender equality, where people are beginning to understand that a woman is more than just being a wife and a mom and a caregiver. She can achieve so much as long as she is in an enabling environment. So in this COVID-19 times, I think as a woman, all you have to do is to keep pushing. I've said this before, women are tenacious. Even in COVID-19 times, I still think it's realistic as long as you are pushing and you believe in what you're fighting for.
You know, women are often stereotyped. Like in a world of men, how can men be of help to women? You know, get more involved in a woman's life to help a woman. By the way, is this even possible?
Well, I would say that as a man, what you can do is to actually stop stereotyping women. Don't assume that every time you see a woman, all she's good for is being in the kitchen or being in the bedroom. No, she's worth more than that. So as a man, you have to see the woman for her work. What does she do? What does she bring to the table? If what she brings to the table is of substance, pay her worth. Do not pay her less and pay the men more because you think, oh, he's a man, he has more responsibilities. No, the woman has to equally pull her own weight. So if she's qualified to do a particular job and she does it better than the man, please, by all means, stop stereotyping women and preach the gospel to the other male folks.
What other sense of security can be given to women all over the world?
This particular question hits home because in times of conflict and war, women and children are the most casualties. It's unfortunate this happens in Nigeria and even happens all around the world, even in the Middle East. So it's unfortunate that this happens, and that's not just the issues. Women also suffer domestic abuse, also suffer genital mutilation, verbal abuse, harassment of different kinds. So the woman doesn't even feel secured, even in her home, in her workplace, and a lot needs to be done. The government needs to put in the right policies, and people who abuse or who verbally or sexually abuse women should be brought to book. And women that are taking up political positions should take the necessary steps to ensure that women's rights are protected.
All right, thank you, Agatha Ike.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Then let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll be talking more about the human angle story of the female drivers I interviewed. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back.